Hello. Blarg here again. Recently, there was a lot of back and forth between EDWIN, MINA, and NETNOBODY on Twitter. This all surrounded the situation with Dasha and Seer. We're here to sum it up. So, grab your popcorn, and get ready for a long ride down the rabbit hole.
So I'm going to go ahead and respond to this because I think what you're doing is kind of dishonest, and I'd like an apology. So I said I don't like EDWIN, and that was the main thing that you responded to, and then actually you responded to that and then insulted my parenting in that same tweet. I don't like EDWIN because a year ago, okay, me and him had a back and forth on Twitter, and I thought he was a pompous douche. So that's my perspective and that's my opinion, and it had nothing to do with you. But you then responded to it and then basically said that I was advocating for Dasha and Seer, and basically saying that I was for all of these terrible things which you're mentioning, which I never said. I'd like you to kind of like find that for me where I ever actually advocated for any of that. I think it's kind of messed up that you're misleading a lot of people in order to get a giant mob on me for some reason because I don't like EDWIN. But I don't even know who you are, and I'm just finding out who you are today. So it's nice to meet you. Thanks. But you can sit here and say, oh my God, he was advocating for all of this shit, because a year ago I sat here and from what I had believed that EDWIN was blackmailing Seer. And it turns out, oh my God, a year and a half later, I was wrong. A year and a half later. I haven't talked about you or mentioned you guys in like a year. I didn't care anymore, because when this drama was in my life, what I was told was all what was going on was that EDWIN was mad that he was kicked out of the house. But you're literally grabbing clips At least Edwin is. I'm not going to speak on behalf of both of you, because now apparently if I do that, I'm not allowed to group you guys, but if one of you says something fucked up and you agree with it, then, I don't know, that's weird. But that's all I'm trying to say is I think that the fact that you're kind of grabbing a mob to attack me over information that you, like, I never knew because I don't even know you, I don't even follow you, is kind of fucked up. So, yeah, I'd like a response. Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I would like to keep an open dialogue. My main issue is that, you know, all I said was I don't like Edwin on my Twitter, and then she quote tweeted me and then kind of shit on my parenting a little bit and basically implied like I knew anything about this info, and to which you can even see in my response to her. In my response to her, I'm talking to her like I don't know who she is. Like, I'm talking to her like, oh, well, this is why I don't like Edwin. Like, I don't know who this person is. I don't know who Mina is. So, of course, I'm not going to get in the middle of some Mina drama with Dasha. I don't know. I'm friends with Seer. I don't know Dasha. I'm friends with Seer. And back in the day, 1 year ago, more than a year ago, Seer had come to me and he told me that this person was blackmailing him because he removed him from the house. All right? And then me and him had a back and forth a year ago. A year ago. Had nothing to even do with Dasha. It had to do with him trying to fucking blackmail Seer. Okay? Had nothing to do with Dasha. And then I had a back and forth with him, and that was it. But now this person is trying to basically say that I know anything about Mina, like, or anything about this person, and to claim that I'm an advocate for these types of behaviors. And it's just really kind of fucked up because I'm a victim of abuse myself. I'm adopted, and I was adopted from a home that was literally abusing me. Like, so like, it's kind of fucked up that they're gonna pull that shit on me. Okay, so this is why people don't push themselves into other people's shit. So that's good. So if you look at that statement, you'll actually see in that statement I'm saying, yeah, I've heard both sides of the story. What I'm talking about is I've heard both sides of the story from drama from a year ago. So if you look and see the way that I'm talking to her, it's pretty clear in that tweet, I don't know who she is. I'm not talking to this person like I would talk to a person who was probably a victim of abuse or something. Like, I had no idea who this person was. But she basically implied that my statement meant that I knew who the hell she was, what the hell happened, and that I've been following their life for the past year, which is just not true. And I think that's where these things are becoming a little dishonest, is because she's basically inserting herself into drama that I had with Edwin and trying to claim that I support Dasha on things that I've never even heard of. So I don't understand what your fucking problem is. I don't know you. You don't know me. And the fact that you're sitting here and you're saying these things about me are kind of fucked up. Like, you genuinely, I don't know fucking who you are. You came into my mentions because I said I don't like Edwin. And then I find out later, I guess you're his girlfriend? Cool. Who cares? Why the fuck do you in my mentions? You don't have anything to do with me. Like, why are you getting involved with why I dislike Edwin? You weren't there. You had nothing to do with this. You had nothing to do with this story. You have nothing to do with my altercation with him and Seer. Why are you involved? And why are you like attacking my parenting and saying things about me that you don't know? Who are you? Okay, actually, I did mention this already, but I'll go ahead and mention it again. So I had people in my mentions bringing up EDWIN, and basically it was a post where I was like, people should be more positive, some shit like that, and then they were like, you should be more positive to EDWIN, and I said I don't like EDWIN, and then I got the response from, you know, his girlfriend, I guess, Mina. So I'd like to go ahead and establish too that wasn't just an unprovoked, unwarranted I don't like EDWIN. It's because apparently the message that I had gotten was that EDWIN was trying to bring me up from drama about a year ago that I don't want anything to do with, because I haven't been involved in it in about a year, since about a year. So it's not my shit, and I've moved past this type of crap. So, I mean, now I'm just sitting here defending the fact that people think I'm some kind of like advocate for abuse and fucked up shit now, which is completely not the fucking case. I've angered a man called the King of Receipts. I'm fucked. Or maybe he's called the King of Receipts because he takes shit and then he twists the story with it. Think about that. Alright, so I have my Keemstar shirt on, so you know the drama and memes are about to get spicy. What up, y'all? It's your favorite neckbeard. So, Sexy EDWIN, Seer, Dasha, Mina. All adults. They're all adults. Me, Chet Bobo, legendary YouTube sensation. Why the fuck is that guy involved? Honestly, I have no fucking idea, but let's get right into it. So about a year ago, back when I still had my DG Yo It's Adam Bro account, and thank you EDWIN, you reminded me, because fuck, I totally forgot about that fucking account. Back in the day, about a year ago, Seer had messaged me, and this when we were like really popping off as friends, we just first started talking. He had messaged me, and he was just like tripping out, and I was like, yo, what the fuck's wrong? And then he talked to me about what was going on with him and EDWIN. And at the time, I had been told that EDWIN was basically just talking a bunch of shit on him online and going after him, and he was like, the reason he's doing this is because I kicked him out of the house, now he's blackmailing me. So regardless of whatever the fuck opinion you want of me like getting involved in that, I was sticking up for a friend. So regardless, if you want to like talk shit on me, that's fine. No one could have prepared me for what was going to happen in the future, trust me. So yeah, I wound up going over to EDWIN's Twitter. At the time, he had been tweeting about my friend Sears and his girlfriend's relationship, and I was like, well, why the fuck is this random dude sitting here and like talking about these people's relationship online? It doesn't seem like his place. So I said that, and I said, man, I'm sure this guy definitely knows more about this person's relationship than the people in it, or something along those lines. Fair statement. Take it as you want. But then he messages me and we have this back and forth. He goes, oh, I know a lot more. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear it. So I didn't do it. So fast forward like now like a year later, and apparently there's more to this drama that I wasn't aware of. And this guy is trying to paint me as a person who was aware of all of this information that wasn't public and is trying to peg me as some bad guy. Yes, I don't like you, Sexy EDWIN. I'd also like to bring in a couple more things. So in his post, he said like this unapologetic asshole, basically implying that I have something to apologize for, which I'm not going to. Now that's going to shock his whole fucking fan base, and that's going to shock a lot of people because they're going to be like, oh my God, but what about all this new shit? What about all this new shit? All that new shit has fucking nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to apologize for it. I will apologize for, I guess, coming at Sexy Edwin when I believe that he was blackmailing my friend. But I will not apologize for anything else, and I won't apologize for my behavior because I was just sticking up for a friend. So now there's drama between me and Edwin and Mina, because Mina is basically implying that I knew anything about this and is basically now starting up this thing that I'm an advocate for this type of behavior that is being, alleged on Dasha right now. So, for example, she's being alleged for leaking nude photos and revenge porn and shit like that. I'd like to go ahead and make this very clear. Never once in my career, and never, ever, have I sat here and agreed with this type of shit. And just because Edwin and his girlfriend are going to try and peg me as that does not make that the case. I've never been for that, and that's fucked up. It's common sense. It's fucked up. But the issue that's going on right now is Edwin's got this ego complex where he thinks that I've followed his life for the past year since we haven't talked, which I fucking haven't. And I said I don't fucking like Edwin based on a year ago. And then his girlfriend attacked me because I said I don't like Edwin and basically said that, oh, I support all this shit, which isn't true. So King of Receipts, let's go. Your drama is no longer between Dasha and Edwin and Mina. It's now between me and you and Mina. I don't care about their fucking drama. Now I care that you're slandering my image. And I also care that you're calling me a bad parent. I'm not going to apologize for not following up on your drama. I'm sorry you guys dealt with this shit, but no. Cool. So after having checked out these mentions for a while, I've come to the understanding that a lot of people in my mentions don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I'll go ahead and state it here, so it'll help you out and maybe keep you from saying that I'm some kind of fucking weirdo who likes domestic violence for some fucking weird reason. I said I heard the story. I heard the story about the thing that happened between Seer and Edwin a year ago. Not the Mina thing. I don't know who Mina is. Yeah, she came in my mentions. I don't know who she is. She's involving herself in things that had nothing to, I wasn't even mentioning her. I said, I don't like Edwin. And then she responded with, ugh. And then I was like, here's why I don't like Edwin. And then she's like, ugh. And I'm trying to sit here and figure out who the fuck this person is, because I'm talking about a back and forth that I had personally with Edwin about a year ago on an old account that had nothing to do with Mina. And it was about Seer. And it was about Edwin. Not Dasha. It had nothing to do with Dasha. And then, what the fuck is this? How are y'all gonna come into my mentions and not know what the fuck you're talking about and then say a bunch of fucked up shit to me?
Uh-oh. It's the angry, sexy Edwin, King of Receipts. Look, I get it. You like to do Twitter videos. They convey more emotion. So let me have a go, huh? So first thing, you say that my channel is drama, it's a drama career or something. Do you think that if that were true, wouldn't I be all over this? I mean, a guy with millions of subscribers, 2 million on Twitter, going after me. Dude, if I actually cared so much about generic drama, I would be all over this, dude. Do you want me to make a video about this? Now, you said you don't keep up with my channel, so let me just inform you real quick. I do videos on things I'm passionate about. Lately, I've been covering these people because they've done horrible things. I don't expect you to watch the videos, but that's just what it is. Now, in your video, you said you don't have anything to apologize to me for, yet you apologized for coming at me last year. So thank you, I guess. I mean, unless that was not really sincere. I can't speak for Mina or whether she'll want to apologize to you for when she wakes up. She's in England. She's sleeping right now. But the reason why she said that you have no problem publicly being an asshole to someone was because you remember last year when you were a very big asshole to me. Come on, don't play. And if that really offends you, then we'll see when she wakes up.
But you then responded to it and then basically said that I was advocating for Dasha.
No, hold on. You said that you've heard both sides of the story. That's what you said. So she said, you've heard both sides, so you're aware of all the shit she's done. You know, she assumed that's what you meant. She's not a fucking psychic, alright? So don't be asking for an apology because she misread what you... I mean, she didn't even misread you. You said that you heard both sides of the story. How's she supposed to know that, like, you didn't mean you haven't heard the new stuff? Come on, man. Come on. Shit, the front camera won't work, so I have to hold this backwards. Anyways, I'm also confused as to why you're making yourself out sort of seem to be a victim, like saying that we're throwing mobs of people at you, when you're literally quote tweeting every single one of our tweets as well. We're getting your fans to hate on us as well. So I'd say it's maybe even less of an equal battle because you have 2 million followers, bro. And it's funny that you're even playing the victim considering this you sent me last year. Remember that? Do you remember that and all that interaction you got when I was actually at my lowest and like you said, I wasn't actually blackmailing anybody? Do you remember?
Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans.
A lot of drama on my timeline today. Alright. Well, sorry about that. Good night.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and follow us on Twitter to keep up to date on your favorite streamers. I'll argue later.